gentleman who knows all about following the rule of law, joins us now to discuss everything I just brought up. So much to cover. He's the founder and president of the Article 3 Project. Let's welcome back to the program our pal Mike Davis. Mike. Where do we begin? Mikey likes it. Can we start with Hunter, since those were the fireworks on the hill of the day? I mean, first and foremost, I saw this camera guy following him very closely. Then I read online he's actually filming a documentary with a buddy of his. So this was all a publicity stunt to walk in, sit down, just be seen, then get up and walk out. Because what else did they accomplish?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's called contempt of Congress. When you defy a lawful subpoena, he was clearly able to comply with this subpoena because he showed up. I presume that he, well, I shouldn't presume, but maybe I hope he wasn't on a crack bender, but he showed up to Congress. So therefore, he was able to testify, and he played a game. And remember, this is so much bigger. This investigation by Congress is so much bigger than Hunter Biden and his hookers and blow.
Exactly.
This is about whether the president of the United States is compromised by tens of millions of dollars in foreign bribes and other corruption from China, from Russia, from Ukraine, from Kazakhstan. Every trouble spot around the world seems to be sending money to every Biden family member except for the 6-year-old granddaughter who they finally acknowledged after 6 years of political pressure.
Well, just wait. She'll be on the payroll soon, Mike. Don't hold your breath, okay? I'm sure she'll be getting a mill here or there too. I'll tell you, it was interesting to watch the left and right then try to handle Hunter's presence and the media. I think, and I wonder, did Hunter tip off Democrats he was coming? Because this was such, to me, a staged political stunt. Cameras were rolling. The Democrats had graphs then later to bring up little charts and pictures of corruption within the Trump family. Like they were ready to flip the script immediately and say, why are you going after Hunter when Trump and his family are the real crooks? Looked all staged.
This sounds like obstruction of a congressional proceeding, which is a felony as the January 6th defendants are learning. It's also, it seems like a conspiracy to obstruct a congressional proceeding, including with House Democrats and Hunter Biden's attorneys. And it sounds like even old Joe Biden was in on this scheme. So I can't wait for the Trump 47 Justice Department to get in there after January 20th, 2025, because I think that we need to open an investigation on all these crimes by the Bidens.
All right, let's talk about the immunity case and Trump, because you've been following that one closely, and we'll get into some of their cases if we have time. There used to be 4. There used to be the Docs case, Jan 6 with Jack Smith, Georgia elections, and the bogus business one in D.C. with Letitia. The main one I want to talk to you about is obviously the Jan 6 one, and now his presidential immunity hearing as well. You heard my point at the beginning. If you're not going to give Trump immunity, well then, by golly, W lied to us, Clinton lied to us, Obama lied to us. There's a whole bunch of presidents. I guess we better start rounding them up and locking them up, Mike.
That's just it. This is so much bigger than one president. This is so much bigger than the Democrats' Trump derangement syndrome. What we are talking about is constitutional immunity, where members of Congress, through the speech or debate clause of the Constitution, have civil and criminal immunity. Federal judges have civil and criminal immunity. Why wouldn't the president of the United States have criminal immunity? And that's what needs to be resolved. Otherwise, we're going to start having a system where we have a president going after his political enemies.
Right, which is what's happening right now. And why they're so worried, and you've got everybody from a Whoopi Goldberg to sitting members of Congress out there scaring the American people, saying, if you let Donald Trump back in, he's all about revenge. He's going to start throwing people in like concentration camps. He's going to kill people in the middle of the street. He's going to lock up every single person that's his political opponent. No, that's what Joe's doing. Joe's trying to lock up everyone that's his political opponent and his supporters.
Yeah, and Joe Biden has his fingerprints on every single one of these indictments, all 4 indictments against his chief political enemy, Donald Trump. Biden sent Matthew Colangelo from the Biden Justice Department to Alvin Bragg's office to indict Trump. You have Fani Willis's boyfriend, who's her special prosecutor, meeting with the White House twice before they indicted him. Jack Smith is Biden's special counsel to go after Trump. This stinks to high hell. And I can't wait for Trump to win back the White House and appoint his own special counsel to look into all this.
You know what's crazy, too, is we're learning now, Mike, you brought up the Fani Willis one. My next guest is going to be digging into that one. Attorney Ed Martin, I'm sure you know him. But we're learning that Jack and Fannie's boyfriend and Bragg and his team, all these people that have thrown cases at Trump in the last year met in 2022 and early 23 with the White House. Now, why would local prosecutors 2 years ago need to go meet with Joe Biden way before they filed charges against Trump?
That's a very good question. And remember, Fani Willis hired her boyfriend as the special prosecutor illegally, and Marjorie Taylor Greene just filed a criminal referral on that. Thank God we have people like Marjorie Taylor Greene. But this special prosecutor of Fani Willis, her boyfriend, had 2 meetings that he billed to the Fulton County DA's office. So it's clearly work meetings where he's meeting with the White House counsel and meeting with another White House staffer before Fani Willis brought this indictment against President Trump.
Yeah, they all did it because they were all lining up trying to figure out. Yeah, they were all lining up with the White House going, okay, when are you going to file yours on documents? When are you going to file yours on election in Georgia? When are you going to file yours on J6? And then boom, in 2023, we saw 4 different indictments, 90-some charges, and now they're literally all falling by the wayside. Nothing is sticking to Teflon Don, and I love it. Mike Davis, founder, president, Article 3 Project. As always, thank you, brother, for coming on the program, keeping it real.
Thank you.
Yep.